We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. In motion left here, Marshall. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Gino on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Hey, check that. Street.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down and a run by Robinson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. On 2nd and 7, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and 2, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The slot man in motion right. Fields on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 20. Seven. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson, 38 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Let's go now.
Robinson up the middle. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Beckham will go in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Fields. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. He's got the connection to Moore. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Fields. He completes it to Beckham. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Fields. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Fields. He finds his target, Beckham. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again is Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll send Marshall in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keith Taylor. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever. Here's Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first-rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Go.
To throw on second down is Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Geno now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Fields now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cordero Patterson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Commanders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now,